Hi, this is Denise Newton Fitzpatrick, a fighter for civil rights. Another question came in that says, housing discrimination exposed. How? This individual was asking how do we expose illegal housing discrimination, or how do we expose injustices? When a person feels that they've been done wrong, and say for instance housing searches or what have you, and they want that injustice exposed, they're saying how? Well, there's been other videos I've made prior to this one that talked about PROV319, which is coming. That is where you will have an opportunity to be a part or participant in the on the show, which will be a Zoom conference. You will have the opportunity to, 1, tell injustice inflicted upon you and or your loved ones. 2, be an interviewer of those who have told their stories. And 3, just listen in and ask questions if time permits. When you tell your stories, that of course leads to exposure, because you're telling people and people are hearing it. And there'll be people that would be attending as just listen in. You don't know who they may be. Lawyers, there'll be people from civil rights organizations. There can be people from human rights organizations, for housing organizations, advocates, activists, people power action leaders from the ACLU, just people you don't know. And this way, the more you talk about something, the more you're exposing it. Now, the PROV319 is, again, whatever you want it to be. Do you want somebody to just listen? Do you want people to just interview? Whatever you want. Do you want it to lead to a lawsuit? Do you want to become a pro se litigant or proper, meaning you represent yourself? That'll be up to you. But PROV319 is exposure. Now, of course, the meeting has not been scheduled yet because it is in the making. And it hasn't been scheduled. If you want your cases exposed now, then you can go to my new YouTube page, defending the legal rights of others. You can make your own video and send it to me, telling what happened to you. You can go to the YouTube channel. The link is on the Facebook public page. Or you can go to youtube.com. When the search window pops up, put in the name Denise Newton Fitzpatrick, and a series of my videos will come up. You can click either one of those videos, and you can comment on any video there, telling the injustices inflicted upon you, if you want it to start being exposed now. The way that exposes is that people, as the channel grows, people will be listening, commenting, replying, and it's being exposed because you're telling your story of injustices inflicted upon you. You can also have it exposed by a new video that will be there on Facebook, YouTube, that's not there right now. I don't know when it will be, maybe late tonight, maybe not be till tomorrow. But that video will be titled, What May Be Illegal Housing Discrimination, because you're going to be saying things there, commenting on what really may not be illegal housing discrimination, but you may just feel like it's an injustice. You want to know if it is or not. So that title will be What May Be Illegal Housing Discrimination. That video is not created yet. But all the other videos that are already on YouTube, you will pick either one you want and tell your story in the comment or reply section of any video. That starts the exposure process. So you can do that. You can also sign up as a participant. Well, that won't be exposed just to sign up, but don't forget you can sign up for participant by my email, which is on one of the other videos, and you can sign up and say you want to be a participant in one of those 3 categories by inboxing me, the inbox, Facebook Messenger. You do it that way. But that is how you can expose and start getting your whatever you feel is done wrong against you for exposure. I feel, as a fighter for civil rights and one who has exposed illegal housing discrimination of our own case, that one of the ways to fight illegal housing discrimination is exposure. Because a lot of times organizations, when they do you wrong or some kind of way, they don't want it to be exposed. They want to keep it silent. In our case, they wanted the documents to be sealed, or they wanted it, we don't want it in the media, we don't want it in public records, because the more that it exposed, the worse they look. And exposure is important for another reason, because it can help stop the illegal acts toward another. People think, oh wow, I'm not gonna do this no more. This thing got exposed, this is big, we're looking bad, and so we, need to chill out, calm down. So exposure can help others, yourself, and it is very important to me in my field for reasons well warranted that exposure can help others. Silence doesn't work. Well, it all depends on what you're signed about, but the exposure is important in justice. This is now the time more than ever to expose injustices. So we hope that you will subscribe to the channel. If you don't subscribe to the YouTube channel, then we would like for you to listen to the videos from time to time, because that would help someone else. Because as the counts grow and more people like, or more and more people that don't have to like, and more and more people that listen, that draws attention, the larger it gets, and the larger it gets helps cases exposed. It helps cases of ill treatment slow down on it, because people are like, well, we get exposed, we ain't doing it no more. They may think that way. So exposure is good, I feel, and it's very important. So anyway, I'm Denise Newton Fitzpatrick, advocate for the mentally ill and also the homeless with regard to illegal housing discrimination. I all-around fighter for civil rights. And remember, housing discrimination, illegal housing discrimination, is not the only injustice that we like to hear about. Any injustice that is inflicted upon you. Have a good evening. Goodbye now.